It's day 2 of our 4th of July fireworks show preparations. Today I'm hoping to finish racking my single shot items as well as move on to racking my 60mm single shots. Okay, we finished position 1, which was the lowest number of single shots. We're only missing 2 that are coming in on my shipment. This is an 18 shot rack. I actually have 4 36 shot racks. I specifically said last year, keep me accountable, make sure I get more racks. I did. The ironic part about that is then I had 5 metal racks, but then I, for some reason this year, did 7 positions, so I'm still short on racks. We'll deal with that problem when we get to it. We're going to do position number 4, which includes 31 single shots, and this is the highest single shot position. Look at that beautiful new 36 shot rack from thecredco.com. So my process is going to be just matching each individual shot. Doesn't really matter which ones we start with. And then the angles here, for example, this one's to the right, 25 degrees. I'll put him on the right somewhere like right here because I have some angles that are extreme, some angles that are straight up. So I'll put the extreme angles on the farthest right or the farthest left and then move inward as we go. For example, this one's 55 degrees to the right. This one's negative 50 degrees to the left. These ones just have a plastic cap on the bottom. We can remove that, exposing the channel for our electric match or our firework initiator. So you just take the shroud and you put it right in here. And you'll see there's these different channels that the wire can come out. The problem is there's no way to secure that in there, so that's why I like to tape them down. Some of the other ones have a little channel. You can twist lock it in place, or you can use the caps that come with it to kind of keep them in place. These ones unfortunately do not, so I just kind of put a piece of tape in here like this, shove it in there. So now at least the wire is not going to come out. Sometimes I'll even put a piece of tape there just to make sure the wire stays like that and doesn't come up here and get stripped. Let's check out one of the Pyro Eagle single shots. Plastic cap on the bottom, same thing, but these ones have a little channel for the wire to go down and a little channel for the wire to exit. So I'll show you what I do with these. It's a similar thing. Put your head down in there, kind of push the wire down that channel, and then kind of run it out this side piece here. And that ensures that the wire is not going to get stripped. However, I use this plastic cap and I put it right back on. In theory, this could still come out if I pulled it hard enough, so I'm still going to put a piece of tape to secure it down and put right over it. Check out one of the Raccoon single shots. All of my Raccoon, ironically, at this position are all 25 left or right. So same thing, a little plastic cap. Now this is a much smaller area, so sometimes I can't get my fingers in there. I'll just use some pliers to pull that cap off. Same thing though, channel down the side and channel out the side. Place that down in that channel. Run it down the side. Right through that little hole. Put my plastic cap on. Same thing, kind of keeps it in place. I'm going to put another piece of tape right over the top though. Just like that. We are ready to start setting the angles. You see I already started on this side, and yes, we have some extreme angles this year, and the main reason for that is because we have more racks and more single shots, so we are able to do more fun things. So we'll start with the cups on the right because they need to go the furthest angle so we can move the ones on the inside and so on. You pull the cam lever here on the front, it loosens up the row, and then you put this guy here, and for example, we can move this cup. That's negative 45. Basically, I just push this cam up a little bit, kind of keeps it in place. I can move back to the next one. He needs to go at a negative 60, way down there. 55. So we'll just come back through and double check. And then we just push this cam lever right here like this. And now these cups are in place. All right, so now this rack is done other than securing the single shots. We have 3 more 36 shot racks like this to do. Another position, and for some reason I thought this was a 36 shot rack. It's actually a 20 shot rack, but you know what, that's okay. So I have 2 spots for the comments that are coming in, and then I have these extra 5 shots here. Now I have these guys that I have used in years past, so these are set 25 25 straight up. So I basically just pulled aside all of the single shots that have these bases on them that are 25 25 or straight up. So then I can remove these channels, slide them on there, and then they'll just stay on there. That wood rack is going to hold 5 of those, and everything else will be in the metal rack. But I know for a fact my next 2 metal racks are both 36 shots. We're going to go ahead and get started racking my large bore single shots. Every year I actually use more and more of these, so as time goes on, I will be probably adding more to my shows. I built this rack last week and I used wood from a Roman candle rack I had from Great Lakes Mortar Racks because I never used that Roman candle rack because it didn't fit the candles I normally purchase. So I figured it's better use to do something like this that I'd actually going to use. Some of these effects, like the multicolored dahlia, I've been sitting on this for years, so I just threw it up in the middle and I think I put 2 blue horsetails on either side of it just so I could get rid of it. And they're labeled. So for some reason I put the jellyfish at positions 2 and 6 instead of at positions 1 and 7, but these are easy enough to stake down. I'm not going to worry about it. So those 2 are going to be by themselves. I'm missing 3 single shots for this position, 2 single shots for that position, and I think 2 for this position as well. So what I'm going to do is at least put them in their rack so that way I know which ones to go where. You'll see I went ahead and put them by the rack, leaving this one open. That's the brocade crown that's missing, and then I have 1 additional shot that ironically enough is ordered after these that I'll just stake him in. So for the brocade crowns, same kind of concept as the slice case. You got a cap on the bottom. There's a little twist channel if you want to use that. These ones actually have the T-lock compatibility, so you can push it in and kind of twist it. And then if I pull on the wire, it's actually in there because it's in that little T channel. I'm still going to put the white cap back on there, and I'm still going to put tape on here. The reason for that is I had one time where I did not tape this, and it looked like the electric match fell out of the channel there, just enough that it didn't light. So once I do that, we can put this guy in here. And I always put it so their Q numbers are all facing the same direction, so that way when you're looking at it, you'll be able to read them all. I have several cases of fireworks here, and my goal is to take them out of their boxes, go ahead and label them. I'm going to poke them so that way they're ready for initiators, but then put them back into these cases so that way I can get them out of my workspace. So I've been sitting on these green bushy comet cakes for a couple years now, and sometimes I like to look at what I have that I haven't used in a while and just try to force myself to use it. And so this year I'm mixing the Roswell incident from the Great American Fireworks Company with these green bushy comets. So this whole section of the show is going to be green, and it's a cool way to mix some 200 gram different effect cakes with some 500 gram cakes. The 2 on the outside shoot out an angle, and these 2 are in the middle crossing. So that way the green comet tails rise, and these have some green breaks with some like falling jellyfish UFO thingies. I normally don't take the wrappers off, however these are all just falling off, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove these outside wrappers. Also the labels are on top anyway. So now we're going to poke and get this cake ready for initiators or electric match. So we just go follow the fuse down to the point it runs into the lift charge, which is right here. So I'm going to just poke gently with my brass awl here at crunch. That is the black power lift. I like to move it around just a little bit. This is about 6mm diameter. So it's the perfect diameter for the match with the shroud on it to fit right into that hole. So we put a little piece of tape over that, and this one is good to go. Once we get on site, we can put in the electric match. Because these are going back into the cases, I'm going to go ahead and cut the tops off now so that way I don't have to do it on site. One of the things I love about Spirit of 76 Proline is most of their product now has e-ports. So behind this paper, there's this orange cap here. It's normally got masking tape on it. I already cut it off, and you pull this cap and there's your e-port. It makes setup time so much faster. So this is one of the fast crackle cakes from Dominator Proline, and I'm not very familiar with Dominator Proline, so I wasn't sure if they had an e-port here, so I started cutting open by the fuse, and I see right there, there is a e-port right here. So that makes it super easy for us to match these in the field. I'm really excited about these guys. The section they go off, you know, these go up big, beautiful ring with a horsetail in the middle. There's horsetails in the lower section, and then the song ties into the ring. It's going to be really cool. I'm also going to go ahead and pop these tops off. And the only reason I do stuff like this is for less debris on site. And I'm doing it now so that way I have less to do on site. I am super happy with the progress we made today. These single shot racks are always the most time consuming part. We have 5 positions done here other than securing down the shots with pool noodles and filling in the missing shots that will come in the shipment tomorrow. So that'll be the first thing I do once I get the rest of the shipment. We also finished our 60mm shots and we poked a bunch of cakes. So once I get the new shipment in, we'll finish these single shot racks. There's still 2 single shot positions to do. I went ahead and ordered some last minute metal racks. I figured, you know what, I'd rather spend the money, have them for future shows, rather than trying to worry about staking 25 shots like this out in the field. That would take a lot of time on site, so it's going to be worth it for me just to get these metal racks in. There's probably going to be at least 3 more preparation videos to come. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.